Gemini, hi, welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. So this week, Gemini, I do have like a week that's kind of tight for time, and I thought, I really want to do readings though, because I like doing it. It's kind of what I do, so I'm going to make time for that. So I thought, okay, we're going to do kind of like short and sweet. I'm trying to be really efficient with my time and with you. So I'm going to be doing past, present, and future energies for you. And I'm going to start with the Energy Oracle deck when I go into that, and then we're going to build a bit on that with the tarot. And see what you got in the past, what's going on for you right now, and what's going to maybe happen in the future. So let's get started. There is an extended at the end as well. The link is at the top of the description if you were drawn to that. And that's where you would find it if this reading resonates for you. Gemini, past, present, and future energies. I'm looking at the roof line right in front of my face. There's a big crow. Oh, as soon as I spoke of him, he flew away. It's like he knew. Gemini, past, present, and future energies for Gemini. Gems. Past, present, and future. In the past, you have the broken heart. But it's the past. The present, wow, you have happy family. Beautiful energy. There must be something in between that. Otherwise, that's a pretty big jump and it's pretty beautiful. What's the future? Whoa, you know what? People might be kind of jealous of... This has been coming up a few times in my readings where people are perhaps jealous. You know, it's really weird. Anyways, I just experienced something sort of like that. I was driving home, and a neighbor, someone who used to be one of my neighbors, I really like her a lot. And I saw her, and I did a little toot-toot with my hair. And usually she'd be like, oh, that's kind of cold. What's going on there? But I don't know. Sometimes when things get kind of, you know, and I thought to myself, don't even think that it's you. It could be something else going on with her life and she's not really happy right now or she's stressed out. It could be anything. So in the future too, that could be some sort of energy. Hopefully it's not yours. Might be. Let's see. Could be perceived that way. Sort of like how I perceive that. Oh, why is she giving me like a cold wave? But, you know, could be something going on in her life. All right. 3 cards for each pile here. The Broken Heart for Gemini. Have the Wheel of Fortune, the Empress, and the 10 of Cups. In the present, the Happy Family, you have the 8 of Swords, the Tower, and the Queen of Pentacles. In the future, you have the 10 of Swords, the 6 of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. Interesting energies. The 6 of Swords, sorry, my little dog Lily was hanging and then she just left. Where you going, Lily? That's it. Okay. 6 of Swords, 7 of Swords, 4 of Swords, King of Swords. 8 of King, what that? 9 of Swords, 3 of Swords. What is going on? Like, okay, this is supposed to be short and sweet. Come on, guys. It's like a lot. I don't usually get this many in the upright at the bottom because my cards tend to be really mixed up. You have the 6 of Swords. You have the 7 of Swords. You have the 4 of Swords. You have the King of Swords. You have the 9 of Swords. You have the 3 of Swords. Then you have the 9 of Pentacles. This is like going through every aspect of yourself that you could possibly find to get to some sort of independence at the end. To find some sort of sovereignty after going through, like, trying to go back to something. It's better that I just never go there again with the 7 of Swords. Let me just try to heal and rest and recover from this. And then you have the King of Swords. You know, with these 3 cards here, this feels like kind of getting into an energy and really overthinking it. Like the King of Swords can be very intellectual, but when you add the 9 of Swords with it, And then it causes your conflict. This is the conflict. Your mind and your heart are not in sync here with the Three of Swords. And this is your mind is running kind of free for all about possible. Now, this isn't necessarily where you are, but it's an underline. So it's telling me that there's definitely something you've worked through. Gosh, really on a mental level too. Like six sword cards. That's intense. And then here we go. Things are going really well, doing really well. That is just the underline. So with the broken heart, Gemini, you have the Wheel of Fortune, the Empress, and the Ten of Cups. It's really interesting because you have the Ten of Cups. This is like the Ten of Cups, this card to me, like the rainbow, the happy family. In the present, it seems as if like a change in fortune. And where's the change going? Well, the change seems to be going somewhere really, really good. So it doesn't feel like to me that we're getting a whole lot of information about what this was. And isn't that funny? Like it's right here and it's the last card too. Well, before the Nine of Pentacles, second last, is kind of here, the broken heart, the Three of Swords. So we're not really getting the full story about what that is, but something that you had to work through on a real mental level here. Like you really had to utilize a lot of your inner power to push through some sort of a dramatic change that broke your heart. But this is setting you up for some success, really good success here. The Empress and the Ten of Cups, it's really like someone who has found their soulmate connection, someone who has found someone that they jive with. It empowers them and they empower this connection with that energy. So that's in the past, coming out of that. Interesting, we have the time. I know, I don't want to get too deep in these. I have limited time. Maybe that's what's reminding me. You have limited time in the reading, Cindy. So just get to it. Get right into it. Well, then you have the other sword that you didn't have in the underline. You have the Eight of Swords. For the present, you have the Eight of Swords, the Tower, and the Queen of Pentacles. There's something that you're being held back from, or something you are holding yourself back from. Why though? Because you have the Tower, but then on the other side of that is really stable. Really, really stable, really abundant. Do you hold yourself back to allow a Tower to happen? That kind of feels like it, like you're holding yourself back. You're sensing something bigger. You've accomplished big things already. And now, yeah, I'm going to clarify that Tower. What is that? Holding back from the Tower. Holding back from some sort of major disruptive change in your life or lives around you. But on the other side of it, it's pretty empowering. And you've gone through, like you've gone through the whole gamut of, when we get there, like this is almost like trying to go back to something, but you get there and you think, oh my God, you know what? That was a mistake. Let's just not go there again. And then the Four of Swords, trying to rest and heal about whatever that was. Then you're like really thinking, okay, I'm really in my power. I know what I'm thinking about. I know what I need to do here. I'm going to be like book smart about this. And I'm going to stay up all night thinking about it. And it's almost as if something like hurt you emotionally here, your mind couldn't get past it. You couldn't hide that. Maybe even trying to hide the fact that your heart, your emotions were really affected. And your mind kind of took over on that. And then you come out, like this is Nine of Pentacles, like you were doing other stuff while you were in your head. Doing other stuff while you were in your head to create some sort of success or abundance or sovereignty for yourself. Now, in the future is the Envy card. Envy. You have the Ten of Swords. God, do you have every sword card? You have every sword card except the Two of Swords, I think, in this reading. I'm going to count that because now you have the Ten of Swords. So all that overthinking, like you're finishing that sword cycle. That sword cycle is over. No more of that thinking. No more being in your head. You have a practical, everyday balance in your life. Things are practical and you look freaking fine. You're looking fine with this Queen of Wands. So maybe that's the Envy. Maybe you were able to put something behind you that other people were not in the future. And this actually, by doing that, you bring yourself like practical balance. Things are balanced. Nice give and take in everything that you're functioning in. And the Queen of Wands, like you're looking really good. You know exactly what you want and you're being driven. You're confident. You have your passion and your desires and your confidence all kind of put in one nice little package. Now, I think the envy is showing up as something around you. It's not like everybody's journey is different too. I think people, when they kind of sit in envy, well, not that we don't all have something that we might be a little bit envious of. Oh, we could have that. Can't have it. You know, it depends how heavy you get with that feeling. But if you let that feeling get too heavy, I do like to say that you're kind of probably not thinking about what could really be meant for you. And you don't really know what people's lives are like on the inside. You get to see something and think, oh, that's really great. Or I wish I had that. Or why is everything perfect for that person? It's our own journeys that are really, really important in this. So someone, and this has come up in other readings before as well, when you are sort of glowing, you do attract darkness. And there can be reasons for that. Maybe you are to kind of give somebody hope that you know what, you can get yourself out of the darkness as well. Or to recognize when something's not for you. Ooh, look at the bottom, you have the second chakra. Like intimacy, vulnerability. I'm not really catching that in any other aspect here. But it's kind of a sweet energy. I'm really curious about the Tower for you. And what this Ten of Swords is. And I want to count all the sword cards. This Tower card in the present, something new. Something new is coming in. There's a new beginning here on something. It could be a new home. It could be a new job. It could be a gift from someone. The Eight of Swords. The Sun. Holding back from the Sun, from your wish. Wow. There's something really big here that you're holding back on. Now it makes more sense because I'm thinking, this is sort of like the Ten of Cups, and you have it here in your past leading up to the present. The energy is there, but it hasn't come to realization. That's what it feels like. And that's what the Tower is. The Tower is the Pentacle. It is the realization of whatever this is. And then there's the Queen of Pentacles. So tell us about the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles for Gemini is the Wheel. You have the Wheel of Fortune twice. So you're really shifting things multiple times here. Energy is shifting quite a bit. What is this Ten of Swords? What if this Ten of Swords, like, so it looks like right now, like luck is about to change for you. The Ten of Swords is the King of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. There is an ending, like a hard ending here. Now you have the Queen and King of Pentacles together and something changes. I gotta tell you, like where this energy, how it's playing out is a little bit confusing as a reader, because this is what I would say is sort of like, I would almost call it like marriage energy. The Empress and the Ten of Cups. This is somebody who is in a relationship. It's abundant, it's beautiful, but it's sitting here with the Three of Swords. Yeah, this card is over here. If this was sitting here, it would make sense. It would say, okay, you had this, and then it was that changed. But it's almost as if you're coming from the Three of Swords. I don't know how many people you all are seeing. You're coming from the Three of Swords, and something has changed. I have to assume that that change is from something negative to something positive, because this is super positive. Super, super positive. It could have been something sort of positive, but then it expanded into this, which is really positive. And then you come out here, which should be, is this positive energy? And all the cards that come out to clarify are a little bit confusing. Like, well, you're not really moving towards it. Well, could be really disruptive. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's going to make you really stable. And then you have underneath this, it's almost like it's hidden. There is this beautiful bounty. So you could be taking this relationship and really strengthening it, but you're holding back on it for some reason. That's That's what that feels like. So I had to talk myself through it because the energy is really peculiar. So you're taking some sort of great abundance in a connection, in a relationship, and strengthening it, but not quite yet. That's the thing. You're not quite yet doing it. You have the potential to strengthen some sort of relationship or connection here into like your dreams come true. But it already feels pretty close to that in the past. So you're almost like you're raising the bar. There we get the envy. You're raising the bar, Gemini. That's what's happening. You're raising the bar in your relationships and connections. It could be one connection in particular or many connections. You're raising the bar in connection. Now, here we have the Queen of Pentacles with the Wheel of Fortune again. And you have the Ten of Swords going into the future where something's going to end. It's kind of painful. It's a finalization of whatever you've been in your head about. You've been in your head a lot with all those swords. You can't hide it. But that's you. That's okay. And you have the King of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. You know what we need to do? We need to clarify these other two. Because it looks like to me, either you're moving away from this King of Pentacles or this ending allows you to move forward to a King of Pentacles. Because you got the Queen of Pentacles. See what I'm saying? So you got the Six of Pentacles. What is this equal? You're moving towards something. Your equal give and take, the Six of Pentacles, is the Queen of Cups. So mutual love, expression, feelings, emotions. And then you have the Queen of Wands is the Tower. There's that Tower moment. So, it all makes so much sense now. I don't know how other readers do it without clarifiers. There's the Tower moment. You're holding it off. Something's holding it off. It's like you're making something good. You're making something really good. And it could be cooking something in a pot. I'm going to add this ingredient. Not yet. Not yet. Let those ingredients, the savory stuff, just like kind of work its way in there. And then you're going to add the ingredient. You're taking a relationship to a new level. You're raising the bar on that. But not yet. The Tower is going to be something wholly and newly that you're going to go into, Gemini. Wholly and newly. And then you have the Death card at the bottom. Look at that. Death and rebirth. That's what this kind of feels like. It's like death, rebirth, death, rebirth, death, rebirth. But each time you do it, you're kind of raising the bar. And you're raising it pretty high. People are going to have like a little bit of envy. So just be careful. Let's count the swords, shall we? You have the 10, the 8, the 6, the 7, the 4, and then you got the King running out of fingers, the 9, and the 3. That's 8. So 8, that's a lot. That's a lot of swords. But it's kind of probably the best way for you to manage something difficult or some things that have been difficult for you. All right, there you go, Gemini. I hope you liked the short and sweet. Yours was a little bit longer than Taurus, but there was a little more navigation to go on here. So I'm going to go do the extended. I'm going to see where the energy continues to go and what other guidance I can get for you. Thank you so much, Gem. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.